Hi everyone. It is nearly 6 in the morning. This is my 7th attempt at recording this. And I am very nervous. I just want to say before I start, if you are not interested in my personal life, if you don't agree with any personal information being shared on Facebook in like a diary, or you just don't like me, I ask that you please, just on this one occasion, keep those thoughts to yourself, and if they're not positive, I would really appreciate them not being put on the post. This is the scariest and hardest thing I've had to do, and I would really rather not have to face any negativity if I can help it. I know it's a lot to ask with the internet, but I'm going to try. It's time to go public. That's the name of the title. And what I need to go public with is something that I have been avoiding for a long time. And it wasn't until 4 months, I'd say about 4 months ago, and leading up to the last couple of weeks, and that whole gap where it really got bad, and the last couple of weeks where I realised it was needing addressing. If I don't say this now, and I don't get this out there, and I know it's just gone past Mental Health Week, and I really wanted this done by then, but I was too much of a coward. I've been overthinking this. If I don't say this now, it's going to kill me. So I'm just going to look the camera in the eyes. I'm just going to say it. I'm not well, and I haven't been for a very long time. Every single day, I am anxious over the smallest things that most people will overlook. I overthink every single interaction, every status I make, every joke I tell, every story I write, every song I sing, every compliment I give. Every morning I lie awake thinking about the things I've done wrong the night before, and every night I think about the things I've done wrong during the day. And it wasn't until recently that I realised there was a problem, and that in turn was compounding my depression, which I have had and battled with for 12 years. And I got to a point where I thought, because I'm not self-harming, which I haven't done in 10 years, I thought because I'm not self-harming, I am fine, and I'm coping. I am not coping. And it has taken me until now to realise that. And there's a quote that I really like, that I am really nervous, that I have handy for this. And I don't know why someone wouldn't know about depression, because I think most people do, but I think a lot of people think it's just being sad. And it's not about being sad. Everyone gets sad. It's fighting the emptiness that you feel, the numbness that you feel inside you, and the only thing you ever seem to feel, in my case, at times, is an overwhelming sense of dread that everything that you do and everyone you talk to is against you, and everything you say is incorrect, and it's asinine, and it's offensive, and you're not interesting, and people are going to leave you. And sadly, people have done that for various reasons. Some I don't know about, and some I do. And then it compounds the feelings, and they work in tandem like a vicious cycle. One fuels the other. But what I wanted to share with this quote is, depression is living in a body that fights to survive with a mind that tries to die. And you're probably wondering why the hell I'm doing this. Why is Teej doing his Sermon on the Mount again? Why is Teej ranting when people are just not going to care? Because people do care. And I'm not oblivious to that. My co-workers are going to see this. My ex-girlfriends are going to see this. My family's going to see this. My friends are going to see this from around the world, from school, from college, from university and beyond. My best friend is going to see this at some point, and I haven't spoken to him in 6 months. And the people who follow me, people who follow my work, who have given me so much over the last 4.5 years, that I do not tell you how grateful I am for. You have changed my life. You have made me a better person. You have inspired me to keep writing. You have put me on a path that I am not deviating from. I have loads of things in the pipeline I can't talk about right now, but since I was 3 years old, all I've wanted to do is sing and entertain people and write stories, and you have given me the opportunity to do that, and I let you down every time on my page. I tell you I'm getting projects together, I ramp things up, and I disappear because either something happens or this gets worse. And I can't commit anymore. And if I do this video and I put it out there for all to see, for better or for worse, I am not hiding it anymore. I am open about this. Because this is the first step to recovery, is acknowledging the problem and looking to move forward. So here's me saying it. Here's me talking about the fact that I am constantly anxious, and I am very good at hiding it. I've always been a good actor, and will continue to be after this. But I also struggle almost daily with the thoughts of ending my life, and I'll give you an example of how I got to this point, because I am trying to keep this under 10 minutes, because I really need people to know what is going on, and I do not want to lose the attention of someone who could see this and it could help them. If I have anyone who reads my work and sees this video and is feeling like ending their lives, and they see this and they see I'm struggling but I am looking to get help, I need them to stay with me. And if I waffle on too long, they're not going to. This isn't just about me. It's about helping other people as well. And I can't help those people if I'm not public and I'm not honest and I'm not leading by example with this. As fucking agonizing as this is to do, and it is terrifying me to no end to do this, but I have to. I think it's the important thing, and I think it's the right thing to do. And I got to this point because I'm getting a new dog in the new year. And my friend said to me, "Why are you getting a new dog? What's the reason?" And without thinking, I said, "Oh, because if I get a dog, I won't kill myself, because I could not leave an animal behind that loves me and depends on me and has shared a bond with me. It would break my heart." And he paused and he said, "TJ, how often do you think about doing things like that?" And I just said, "Well, I don't know, maybe once a week. I think about death a lot, but that's a normal thing in the culture. But I there are days where I get up and I live on a third-story apartment, and I think maybe today's the day that I fling myself out of my window and just land on the car, and it'll be over so quickly. And I won't have to survive anymore, because it is a daily struggle sometimes to get into work, to get up and do my life, to go to the gym, to better myself." And he just said, "I think you need to talk to someone." And I don't know why, but that really hit me. And he wasn't the first person. I've had wonderful friends. So many people who enrich my life who have told me this. And I made the decision to go public with this. I did. No one forced me to. But I saw my uni friends and some work friends and Mental Health Week go public on their blogs with posts. And I thought, as much as I am a writer, I can't quantify everything I feel down into a blog post. I need to be upfront. And if this reaches no one, then it reaches no one. But it's out there and it's done. If this gets 50 views and it's just people who know me, they at least know. But on the off chance that someone sees this, from the 6,000 people that follow me on here, the 4,000 people on my page, there's someone in there that needs to see this. And I need them to see this and know that the person they look up to as a writer, which, by the way, I'm nothing special. I write spooky stories, for God's sake, but thank you, for actually thinking I'm worth something. But those people who look at me and think of me as something to aspire to be, I need them to know that they can go through this as well, and I am on that journey just as much as they are, and I am getting help, and I am going to get better. And one of the reasons I'm doing that is because of the people around me. I have a wonderful family. I have wonderful friends. I could not have had a better 25th birthday. It's just gone. It was everything I wanted. I have people around the world, people here, people at work, who enrich my lives every single day, and I do not thank them enough. And there's Xavier, there's Jordan, there's Luke, there's Sean, there's Nicole, there's Karen, there's Lily, there's Scott. There's so many people that I have to thank all the time. Mark, Sammy, so many people, Destiny. I appreciate everything that they do for me. Everything they do for me, and there's numerous people, and that's a lovely thing to have numerous people to thank. But the problem with mental illness is that's not always enough, Because for all those people, that's more problems your brain creates, more anxious situations you can find yourself in, and more reasons to doubt yourself and put yourself down. And that is why I have to take the jump for them as well as for me to get better, because I do not ever want to put them in a situation where they're burying me. I couldn't do that to my mum and dad, I couldn't do that to them. And I couldn't do it to any of my readers, fans, I hate that term so much, but the people who follow me, I couldn't do it to them. I can't let people down. So by doing this, and I know I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, this is really scary for me, but by doing this, I am putting myself out there, and I am setting myself on a course. So in 3 hours I'll be at the gym, and in 6 hours I'll be getting ready for the next project, and my Halloween stories, which are ready, will be put out there. And I am going to get so many things in place, because if you guys know that I'm struggling, you'll help me as much as I'll help myself, and together we'll create something wonderful. And I'm going to end this on another quote, and I don't know who this is by, but I love this quote, and it's, depression is a bit like walking down a long dark corridor, and you're never knowing when the light will go on. And that's true, you don't, but you do see a light sometimes in the end of the distance. And it's a torch being held by everyone that loves you and everyone that supports you in everything you do, and will always be there to pick you up when you fall. That's why I'm still here, and that's why I'm doing this. So if you've listened all this way, whether you're a family member, a friend, an enemy, I appreciate you for that. And I'm going to go on this journey, and you're going to join me. And in 6 months to a year, I'll look back on this and I'll laugh. And I might be a little bit better, or might be a lot better. I know this is never going to completely go away, and that's not what I'm doing. I am trying to handle it. And this is the first step. And I appreciate you taking it with me.